Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. The pass rush closing in. That's caught. It's Hill. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they hand it off to the back. Powering through a tackle. That's a big hit at the end, but they can get a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Moves out of the pocket. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. and it allows him to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's ball. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Nice grab. It's Wilson. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. He's got room to run. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Well, nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Makes the touchdown field. We're able to convert. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Florida, as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Breaks an open space. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Throwing off play action. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Defense with more pre-snap movement. Ending off on the draw play. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. To the air, it's Johnson. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. And now the handoff. Powerful running here. 1st down, looking for more now. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing it forever, all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Defense is coming after him. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And he's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback still with the football. Has the 1st down and more. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, what a great option keeper here by this quarterback for the Florida Gators. I think about the option game with Florida. I know people are going to say Anthony Richardson, and don't get me wrong, he was dynamic as a ball carrier. But I think a lot of people still think about Tim Tebow and the job he did of running this Gator offense. He could throw, but we always remember those big, tough, physical runs like we just saw right here. Created a legacy. Now all these Gator quarterbacks are trying to live up to it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Gators line it up with first and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Goal line formation for the defense. Play fake, looking to throw. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
So here we go, third and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He shreds the tackle. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Johnson. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That's doing your homework as a defensive coordinator and making sure your players are dialed in on 3rd down. Obviously, it's 3rd and long. They want to get their best player of the football, so you double cover him, take him out, and force that quarterback to either force it into coverage or find someone else to make a play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's ball. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. The Gators will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken at the 45. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Grab down the middle, it's Lawson. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. Now first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Can he get there on the ground? He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches. A pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly.
QB slugs the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grabbed by the receiver. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The clock is still running up. Hurry up here. It's a crucial 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Oh, the pass is picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hot over the middle. It's Hawkins. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, getting him the ball.
QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? He's got the first and still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
The Gators are looking to keep this drive going. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
And the Gators are in the red zone. On the run, it's Webb. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team.
He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Holstein. On the move now. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Johnson. Looking to scramble. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pass rush gets home.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. That's caught. It's Wilson. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Grab behind the line, it's Berry. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Design quarterback run. Breaking tackles. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. He's bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Florida. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, what a decision by the returner. He takes it back in the end zone and is tackled for a safety.
Oh, this one hurts, Chris. Right when it looks like you have a chance to get back into this game. Now, keep in mind, even though you've given up a safety, it's still a one-possession game. Now you have to kick this ball off to your opponent. It's going to come down to can your defense make a stop to give your offense a chance again.
So after giving up a safety, here's the free kick. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. This will be caught as they convert for the 2-point conversion.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The offense trying to cash in on the field position after the defense created that safety. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He makes the grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That one moves the ball across the 40. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. With the catch, it's Brown. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Gators. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Third down and inches. Who's going to win this battle in the trenches? They'll give it to the back. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The short hands, it's Hill. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. He's looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
First play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Johnson. Caught over the middle, it's Green. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this scoring. Now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard, they're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
This is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Can't get it away. The defense has got away. Huge stop at this stage of the game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. He could go. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gators. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fun.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
LSU 40.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.